Alright guys, this is Ron Cousin Handy, the Tradesman Service and Solutions. I'm here replacing this gate right here. So this board was tied up against this little gate right here, and there was a rope that was holding that board to this little bars, and that's how they closed it. You could tell this is not even the proper way of making a gate. They just put something up real quick. This right here is dry rot, so you see it move. So this one is good, I think, for the time being. Unless there's something on the other side. You can tell like this whole fence needs to be replaced. They'll put these other posts here, which is a quick fix. So this would stop leaning, but you see this one has a lot of movement right here. So I think what I want to do, I have a few options. I could buy those little post brackets that you drill into concrete. I could put one right here, I could put one right there, then put a post in there, cut the post so it could be right underneath these bars. Put the post right up against this. That way I could drill into these 2x4s are acting like a post, and I'll make that more sturdy, and then I have two posts that are sturdy, and then that could be my fence right there, or my two posts. And I also could put L brackets from the post to the wall right here to make it more secure, or I could take this out, dig it out and put a new post here. So I got a few options, and I want to be able to open the gate this way. Currently the gate opens outwards, and here are the hinges right here. So we'll make a decision soon. Yeah, they put the hinge behind the fifth spigot, and this right here they use as a post. So I'm gonna see how big that hole is for that post. All right, so this is where I actually messed up at. My first idea was to cut a 4x4 and put it underneath that barred window, but I didn't even take into account to put the gate latch. So I actually ended up drilling the hole first, putting underneath there, and then when I got like the gate finished, I was like, oh man, where am I gonna put the gate latch at? I'm not gonna put it all the way down there. I was thinking like, well, I could just put the latch lower. I was like, no, that look, you know, tacky. So later in the video, you'll see me move the steel post anchor over more, so where it could, and then I attached the post that cut off. I attached it back to it, and that's how I was able to make the latch. And I just put a fence picket in the gap. So you'll see all this at the end of the video. And right here, I'm using my my impact drill, my 1/2 inch, to drill in some concrete tap cons into the floor. Right here, I'm using the existing gate. So they forgot they put, you know, whoever did this probably didn't know what they're doing fully. So you're supposed to make like a Z with the 2x4s, which that's what you see right now. I put the one going diagonally across, and then you want to screw that into the top and bottom 2x4s, and then you put another 2x4 going to the far left, or whichever one the hinge is going to be. You put a 2x4 going vertically down, and you cut it to fit inside, and that's what you see right here. So they almost had it. They missed one important step, because if you don't put that diagonal one down in there, it's going to sag. It's just going to, the pickets are not going to have enough support to hold it upright. So that's why it's important to put this diagonally one down there. All right, I'm just about done here. So we put the pickets back. This is the new wood right here, and I was able to salvage the old pickets and put them back on. And I was able to salvage the old pickets on the gate, put them back on. I'm gonna admit, I'm not gonna lie, I messed up right here. I didn't think about this. See, originally I was gonna put it underneath here. Then I thought, oh, we're gonna put the latch at, you know? So I was like, okay, I can move it out and I'll fill those holes in with caulking. I'm gonna move it out and just put this picket right here, notch this out so it can cover up the gap right here. And I have to get the, I didn't know it, I thought it had one, but it doesn't. So I have to get a latch right there. But it closes perfect. So it's gonna close like that. Let me zoom out. And I messed up too because my original plan was to move it to open out, just the way this is laid out. But then I was like, oh, because if I would have made it full length, like all the way the picket to right here, it was gonna hit this right here. But then I was like, oh, you know what? I could cut this and it clears it barely. Whoosh, barely. You got like a 1/8 inch clearance right there. But now you can open it from the inside. Yeah, but I cut this off after I had made it. And then I just put this for bracing, for support for this right here. Because you want to do it this way because this side of the gate is being supported by the hinges. So then all the weight is on this side right here. So that's why it tends to sag. If I was to put this board diagonally this way, it will sag like within a month. But right here, this prevents the sag, the way you're supposed to do it. Because the support board is pushing up or going up. So I'm all done here. I do have to go to Home Depot, get this latch right here, this gate latch, and I'm done. It spent longer than I thought I would. I spent like 4 hours. That's because I didn't think I would have to redo this right here. I thought I would just do this right here, but it's finished.